We need to protect Tinubu'S life from terror sponsors. I don't understand. Protect Tinubu'S life. Around his government, ex-scribe of African Union Security, Ladi Thompson says, I don't understand. Protect Tinubu'S life. He doesn't have people that are protecting him. I don't get it. Former Deputy Secretary General and Director for Peace and Security at the African Union, Reverend Ladi Thompson, has called for the protection, I don't understand, of President Bola Tinubu'S life from terrorist sponsors around his government. Thompson made the call in an exclusive interview with renowned Nigerian journalist Adeola Fayehun. Speaking in a snippet of the interview shared on Instagram on Saturday, the security expert says concern over alleged plots to eliminate the president to ensure swift return of power to the terrorist sponsors in the north. I don't understand. So you people have all this information and you people are not giving orders for soldiers to buy the Boko Haram, to buy these terrorists. But you are raising concerns because they want to eliminate the president. You people are not ready. You are not ready. Is there no way you can eliminate those people before they eliminate the president? The ones in the bush, have you done anything about them? No, you are not giving soldiers orders to do the right thing. You are not saying they want to eliminate the president. Well, Tinubu is one heartbeat away. I feel sorry for him. In a way, we need to protect the president's lives. He may think he has the guts to face them, but I can tell you that he has totally misread the size of the problem in which he has gone to dabble his hands. There is nothing that I'm saying that cannot be substantiated, not only within Nigeria, but globally. Let nobody deceive themselves. Why do you think the federal government is trying to deny an evidence proof and all these people who have collected 30 pieces of silver, speaking from two sides of the mouth and just shifting positions like the mendacious president that we have? Why do you think that they are going on like that? I don't know. I don't want to even take any. Maybe you have security officials, I beg. Or you should ask for help. If you know you can, they want to buy you and you're not, Trump wants to come, you are doing a giddy. Okay now. Oh, because there is a plan. If this intervention had not come and the president was allowed to go through his 8 years, who will he hand over the country to? Does he think that they are not wise enough to know that if they are able to eliminate him, whose hand does the country go? This is where the problem is. If the country go into the hands of the Boko Haram, the Fulani will not be happy, he said. Prior to the claim, Thompson alleged that Tinubu had, before coming to power, engaged in deals with the terrorists. Nobody can argue there were deals that went on, and in essence, what he did was that he more than anybody else realized that there are many factors to hijack. What's our business with that? He went into deals with them. That was already Jonathan's time. And now they are disturbing him. He should deal with it now. He should deal with it. In terms of the kinetics, apart from the Fulanis, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, Lakurawa and Co., what he did was to play them against each other. If you remember very well that after he came in, there were some kidnappings, some bombings, and then there was outrageous demand for one impossible 20 billion or something. When that demand was made, it was not really because they expect that kind of money to be paid. It was a direct message, a coded message to the presidency, he added. I beg now, Nasabi. So he can't spot terrorist sponsors around him. I wonder. Plus the one that is making everybody to even know, that one is not even hiding. What have they done? Ask for help now. If you know you cannot help yourself. At Victor says, then who will protect Nigerians in the zoo from Tinubu's government? David Hound says he knows all of them, but he's playing games with them. I been now. Emmanuel says, as the commander-in-chief of Nigerian Armed Forces, he has all the generals at his disposal to protect him. Exactly. The only worrisome thing now is that even generals are being kidnapped and slaughtered. The same demons were dotted in executive chairs of Jonathan's administration, but the man uses his just sense to outsmart them before Barack Obama has to muzzle in for his people. It is well. This country is just somehow. Machi says, why protect the hen from his chicks? Where was it among those who sponsored the terrorists in making JJ's government ungovernable? Abi? Now they should be loving it. Exactly, deal with it. You have to deal with it. Kennedy says, is it not the one who appointed them, so he can still remove them? They only know how to plot against the opposition parties. Don't mind them. Solomon says, very good. Abi? You deal with it though. If you know you cannot deal with them, ask for help. Abi? Doctor says, has Tinubu protected Nigerians? Has he protected Nigerians? I wonder. America says, is he not one of them? Show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Moreover, the APC is a terrorist group. Now they're food there. Plenty. It is well. Santi Mate says, I think you guys should be mindful of what to say. You appointed terrorists on your government and are telling people to protect your life. I don't understand. Plenty people to take Colorado before addressing the media. No be small colos they work. Hey, Wahala. Badaro says, can you imagine? As president, impossible for you to fix ordinary insecurity issues. Ordinary, you can imagine. Louis says, did Mr. President tell you that he cannot protect himself? If the terrorists are Nigerians, if answer is yes, tell him to resign because it's against the intervention of Donald Trump. Let him tell the world truth about Islamic agenda in Nigeria. Abina, Yinka Musu says, when Tinubu can protect the lives of thousands buying in the country and still being oppressed by the taxes, while he did in his presidential yacht. Kabuta Guru says, Tinubu says he's not scared of anybody, plus he has witches that came out to celebrate his election victory. So why does he need protection? I wonder. Ben Idika says, you and who needs to protect Tinubu's life? Who is protecting our own? Let me ask. Thank you, brethren. So if I may ask, and why did Mr. President pick a vice president from Boko Haram state of operation and imagine that his administration will not experience their antics and attack? The fellow who fetched wood with ants from farm automatically invited lizard to feast in his home. It is common knowledge that political campaign groups, some were armed with weapons during campaign, and when promises are not fulfilled, they become bandits. Abina. Atiola Emi says, how is that our business? Can he swear on his mother's grave that he had not benefited from the disaster they have been putting Nigeria? Abio. Allah Babala says, nobody sent them more to be Nigerian president, so deal with it. Deal with it though. As Khalid says, he knows them, and even him is part of the terrorists. He should come and be protecting the president. Protector ni. Atikechuku says, what of those one buying because he victimed himself into power and start traveling from one country to another with our hard-earned money? Yes, taxpayers' money. Allah Babala says, nonsense talk. Did he protect citizens' life? I wonder. As Esther says, who can protect a man who people are crying and cursing every day, or a man whose innocent bloods are crying for God's judgment on? It is only God that will save him, only he, if he will repent, if he will repent too. Whoever knows terrorists and fails to expose them is already exposed to dangers, why are they keeping quiet? And listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.